Hey guys, it's Erica Sakosio here. And yes, I know. This episode is dropping a little later than our usual 1 a.m. drop. But listen, your girl just landed back from Texas. We were out there at the Born to Teach conference, and whoa, what a weekend. Latrice and her entire team truly put together a top notch event. From the speakers to the decorations to the award ceremony to the sneaker ball. That was so fun. Literally every detail was fire. So, to all the directors, programs, and owners who won awards and those who were nominated, congratulations. You are truly making waves in this field. And oh my gosh, you all, I got to meet Eric Thomas, like E.T. He was so gracious. I was standing next to him and I was so hyped. My hand was literally shaking. And I asked him if I could take a photo and he said yes. And I went to snap the photo of him and myself. And of course, the picture came out blurry. But listen, the memory is crystal clear. And if you want to see proof, go check our Instagram page of our blurry photo for a good laugh, a smile, or a heart. It's all love. Today, I want to talk about reaching back as you move up, mentoring versus managing. So let's break it down because managing is all about tasks, timelines, structures, and compliance. You know, checking all the boxes, monitoring staff behavior, and making sure that policies are followed. But mentoring is about the people, the purpose, and the possibility. It's listening to someone's goals, sharing lessons from your journey, and helping them grow beyond where they started. Managers focus on accountability, but mentors focus on growth. Managers react, and mentors reflect and respond. Managers delegate, which is okay, but mentors develop. So today I want you to write down the names of two people on your team that you could begin mentoring, either formally or informally. But think about what they need to grow and how you could invest in them this month. And here's a hint, it's probably not just giving them more responsibility, it's about showing them how and why. Now, the second thing you want to do is definitely create a safe space for learning and growth, just like we do for the kids. This is essential because mentorship without safety is just pressure in disguise, and nobody wants that. We have enough stress in this field. You need to create psychological safety, equaling permission to fail without fear. Lead by modeling imperfection because people learn best when they see that you're learning too, and celebrate effort, not just the results. You know what? The more that they try, the better they're going to get at it. But they have to be given the opportunity. Now, here are some ways that you can build safety in your program. Use phrases like, this is a space where we try things out, or give your team permission to ask any questions. And make sure that you make feedback a two-way street. Ask them how you're doing too. And so often we don't, right? We put on this hat as though we know everything and we're giving all the critiquing. But you know what? You should also be able to get some critiquing of your own because the better mentor you are, the better mentees you'll have. So here's some action tips for the rest of this week. I want you to create a try it and tweak it board in your staff room. Encourage the teachers to try one new thing this week, even if it didn't go perfectly. This creates a norm where trying doesn't always have to mean perfection. And you want to give feedback that builds confidence. Like, let's make feedback something your team looks forward to, not dreading. And use the 3-to-1 rule. And if you're not sure what that is, it's for every correction or for 3 pieces of encouragement or affirmation. Because nobody feels like they want to be beat down all of the time. You want to frame feedback as a partnership, not a critique. Make it specific. Like, great job, that's pretty nice, right? Great job. At least that means I see you and I appreciate you. But if you use something like this, the way you redirected that child was so calm and so clear. That hits much harder, very specific, and lets them know exactly what you're loving about what they're doing in the classroom. So pick one teacher, give them specific growth centered feedback. And you could use a few of these structures. Of course, there's more than one way, but you could say something like, I noticed blank, or what stood out to me today was such and such. Or maybe even one thing to try next might be if you see someone struggling and give a suggestion. But it's better than you did that wrong. This is the way you should do it. Give them a few ideas. Say, here's some other things you could try that have worked for me in the past. Give them a shot and let me know. How did it work out for you? And you want to lead with humility and openness. I want to say that again, humility, because I have met in my experience, unfortunately, folks who think that they're better than others. And I believe that, especially in leadership, that the whole point of being a leader is to help others and to connect with others. It's all about connection and integrity and being a good person. And so make sure you don't lose sight of that, especially as you start to climb the ladder. Don't forget about the other people. And don't forget, you once were starting out too. And was there somebody there to help you, to lift you up? So don't forget that. You don't have all the answers. Just have the courage to keep asking the right questions. And certainly model transparency. Talk openly about your own leadership journey, especially the mistakes. That's really going to help your team feel connected to you. So invite your team into the decision making process, whatever you're doing, and be the leader who asks for feedback, not just gives it. And the reason it matters is because your team will only feel safe to lead when they see it's safe to be vulnerable. So ask your team during your next meeting, what's one thing I could do differently as your leader to support you better? Then listen. Don't defend it. Just take it in and thank them. Now, as we start to wrap up, I want you to remember that your story matters to someone behind you. It's so important. Don't gatekeep your journey. Your story is a bridge that someone else needs. Mentorship is not about perfection. It's about proximity and perspective. And when you share your lessons, you become the lighthouse for someone else who's navigating the storm. So post one story on social media or share it with a colleague about a time that you struggled and what helped you overcome it. Let others see your human side. It builds trust and inspiration. So, as we close out today, I've got one big ask. We're on a mission to hit 100 reviews on Apple Podcasts. And if you've been tuning in day after day, or even if today's your first episode, please leave us a quick review. Let us know what episode helped inspire you the most. And share your open, honest feedback with what you love about our podcast and what you think could be better. This helps us so much and helps other leaders just like you find our podcast too. Because let's be honest, we all need a little help from friends now and then. Speaking of friends, I have some great friends at Jackrabbit Care. And if you do not love the app that you are using for your program, or even worse, you don't have an app, look at the link below, contact Jackrabbit Care. You will thank me, especially if you have a hard time juggling your wait list or you're trying to figure out how to have a wait list, how to cultivate a wait list. They really, really can help you with that and so much more. So again, check out Jackrabbit Care. They are here to help you. They're here to help me and talk about giving someone a hand up. I am so proud that they are a sponsor of our podcast. So, as always, in our closing words, remember that real leaders don't just climb the ladder, they stop, they turn around, they extend a hand. No matter where you are in your leadership journey, you've got something to give. Someone is watching you right now, hoping you'll show them the way. So reach back, lift up, and mentor with intention because this work is bigger than you. It's legacy work. Thanks for being with me today, friend. I'll catch you next time right here on the Child Care Director Share podcast.